In this video I'm going to show you how you can record your touch instruments in Garageband for iPad using multiple of different approaches. You can record touch instrument performances to use in Garageband songs. The recordings appear as the regions in the instrument's tracks in Tracks View, where you can edit and arrange them. To access Tracks View, you will be using this here to cycle between your instrument view and your track view. You can also record other music apps on your iPad using the inter-app audio. So recording touch instruments then is as simple as pressing record here, this red dot in instrument view, and then playing your pattern as you would expect to be able to do, either as individual notes or chords, which you can change with the chords and notes feature here. So tapping record will give you a count in, assuming of course that that's how you've set up the actual song to give you a count in the settings cog, and then you can then start recording like so. And then to see that recording, just go back to your track view, and then your recording is there. If you have a mixer that's allowing you to record multiple tracks at once and then is connected to the iPad via USB, you will need to enable multi-track recording. To be able to do this, you go over to the settings cog on the track view, and then you go all the way down to advanced. And then in advanced, you'll see there's an option at the top that says multi-track recording. You switch this on to enable this, and even when the audio device with multiple inputs is detected, but what it will do is it will allow you to see some new features on the left hand side. Check to see that toggle is on. You can then record enable. So to record multiple tracks, what you'll do is you'll tap the tracks button to make sure you're in tracks view. Record enable, which you can see is this red dot here. For multi-track recordings, you need to have an audio source coming in. So just like before, you can for example have voice, and then check in your cogs that you've got advanced and then multi-track recording switched on. Go to your track view, and then here what you can do is you can then see that I'm having my vocals input. Now to multi-track this, you can have two people. If you add two tracks that you want to multi-record, and then you find when you click two tracks together that you come up with this message, then the input channel you've chosen is already being used. The way you change that then is to make sure that the multi-channel audio interface is connected to your iPad via USB connector, and you'll then be able to then select these record enabled tracks. Because I do not have a multi-track adapter connected to this one, it says the input channel is in use, which of course is the microphone channel. So for example, if I had, for example, a USB mixer or a Rodecaster or something similar attached to the iPad via the AV USB adapter, then that would allow me over USB to record multiple tracks in. Don't forget when you're recording that your metronome, it can be on and off. On is blue and off is white. If you would like to resize your region, then you just tap on the one that you would like, and then you can just drag it if you want to make it shorter or longer, just by the little handles on either the right or the left hand side. If you want to be able to do a multi-take recording, go into track controls and then go into track settings, and then tap on recording, and then tap on multi-take recording and make sure it's switched on. Then when you press record, you'll then be able to do multiple takes on the same instrument. So if you make a mistake, it's absolutely fine. It will re-record over itself and give you a new take every single time. You can then double tap on the new region and then tap your take and then choose the desired take. So if you make a mistake in the first one, did really well in the second, but didn't really do very well in the third take, then you could then delete the other two, and then you could then select the one you want. So it's really important that when you're using the app and when you're recording, basically do not connect or disconnect headphones or external devices whilst you're recording, because that could really interrupt the signal flow and really cause your recordings to sound terrible. So these are good tips to be able to bear in mind when you are recording, and just have lots and lots of fun. We'll see you in the next video.